Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, I've done another halo eye for you today. It's just a really soft kind of brown with a pop of colour in the middle. You can easily tone it down for a more kind of subtle daytime look, or you can do what I've done and totally glam it up with the glitter with loads of highlighter and make it more like a going out evening type of look. Just obviously just miss out some of the steps that I do, and that will all be explained in the video. So yeah, I really hope that you enjoy this look, and I will stop talking and let you watch the video and the tutorial, obviously, if you want to see how this look was created. And I will see you later. Bye! So for today's look, you want to start off by using this palette here. This is just the Too Faced palette, or any palette that's got a nice kind of light, neutrally toned brown. I'm going to be taking this one here, and I'm just going to be taking this on a really big, fluffy blending brush. I'm going to take quite a bit of product, just tap off a little bit of the excess. And I'm just going to start by swirling it here on the outer corner of the eye. And I'm going to bring it up quite high and bring it over the crease and into the inner corner here. Now, in my previous looks I have done quite a sharp V shape on the outer corner of my eye, but this time we're going to keep it quite round. A really good tip when you're doing any kind of blending or shadows in the crease is not to hold your brush like this and go up, because the shadow's just going to go everywhere. You want to hold it like that to your eye. And we are going to take this quite high as well. Make sure you do get a lot of product on the inner corner. Next we're going to take this next brown here, which is a little bit darker, a bit more deeper. I would say this is on the more cooler side as well, which is perfect for this look. And I'm just going to take a little bit of this here on a smaller brush, and I'm going to be placing this again on the outer corner, through the crease, and then in the inner corner. Make sure though at all times you can see the colour before, and keep the shape rounded over the eye. Now we're going to use the same colour, but we're just going to deepen that further. We're just going to take a different blush. So the first brush I used with this deep colour was the Morphe M139. I'm now going to use a Morphe M433. And I'm just going to deepen that up a bit on the outer and inner corners. And then when I've got a little bit of product left, I'm going to sweep that over the crease. I'm going to deepen this up further with my Morphe 35P palette. I'm going to take this shade right here, and I'm just going to be taking that on a bullet crease brush or like a pencil brush, something like that, and I'm just going to use the Morphe B37. I'm just going to take out a small amount of that product, and I'm just going to pop it here close to the lash line, but on the outer and inner corners. And this brush just really places the product, it doesn't really blend it out, so make sure that you go back and do that. And then going back into that pencil brush, I'm going to take the smallest amount of black and just shimmy it on the lash line here. Now once you've got the outer and inner corners as deep as you like, and once everything is totally blended out, and once you're happy with that, You're going to take a silver shade, so I'm just going to take this one here from this Too Faced palette, which is called Frosted Yum. And now if you want to, you can spray it with a setting spray or some water. I'm just going to go in dry, but that's because I'm going to use another product after this. If you're just wanting to use a silver shadow on its own, I would set it with some spray. But I'm just going to get that on a flat packing brush, and I'm just going to place this in the centre here where no product is. Now with this centre colour, no matter what colour it is or whatever type of halo eye I'm doing, I like to make sure the centre colour is the same width of the colour part of my eye. So if you're, obviously since you've got your eyes closed or you're looking down, every so often just look up and just make sure that it's like the width that you want to be. And then this also, for me, is a good reference to make sure that they're both even in the same like width of colour. Just a good tip, that's how I like to do it. Once you're happy with that, go back over with a clean fluffy brush, or perhaps a fluffy blending brush that you use to blend out the browns, and just ever so slightly, just very very lightly, quickly run that over the edge. And then you're going to take that same brush that we used, and we're going to take a small amount of this glitter primer or some glitter glue. Just going to put a little bit on the back of our hand, and then with this flat brush we're going to stick that over where this silver eyeshadow is. And then we're going to take some of the Illamasqua Pure Pigment in, I've got no idea how you pronounce it, Furor or something like that. I'll link it down below and have the name in the description box as well. But it's just this, I'm going to try and not spill it, but it's just this beautiful kind of goldy, rose goldy, beautiful shimmer that's got a lot of fine pressed glitter in it. And we're just going to place this over the top. And then once that has had just a quick second to kind of settle and dry, we are going to go back into the blending brush that we used for packing on some of the brown and blending out the brown. And we're just going to take a bit of the dark brown shade that we used, so I'm going to take back Makeup and Chill, just the tiniest amount of product, or just use whatever's left on your brush, either or. And you're just going to kind of run this kind of very slightly, again, over the edges, just to make sure that it's all blended out. And once you're happy with that, we're just going to add a thin line of black eyeliner going across our lash line. And this will just, what's the word? And this will just kind of help hide the lash band when we come to it later on. With halo eyes, you don't really want to do a wing, because obviously with it being even across the board, it'll just make it look a bit skew with. And also wings aren't very good when you've got a more rounded shape to your eyeshadow. Okay, so now that this is all done, we can now go back and finish off our eyes. So I'm going to go back into this palette and I'm going to take the light brown shade that we used before, Painkiller, and I'm just going to run this all the way across the lower lash line. And when I get to the edge, I'm going to make sure and connect it here as well, just so it's all smooth and rounded together. Now with halo eyes, you have a choice. You could either do the whole lash line and just smoke it out on the lower lash line, or you can kind of mimic what you've done on top. I'm going to go for the latter today. So I'm going to take a bit of Makeup and Chill, and I'm just going to take this on a B42 brush from Morphe. Just a small amount, and I'm just going to place this again on the outer and inner corners of the lower lash line. Again, making sure to connect it here at the outer corner. I'm now going to be taking a bit of my gel liner, and I'm just going to tight line with this, well, waterline, tight line, whatever it's called. And then on a really tiny brush, I'm just going to use this one here, it's so flat and small. I'm going to take a little bit more of my glitter primer, and I'm just going to place this right in the centre of my lower lash line. And then I'm going to use the pure pigment that we used on our lids. And I'm just going to use my telescopic mascara for my upper lashes, and my NYX Skinny mascara for my lower lashes. And for lashes, the more rounded your eyeshadow looks, the best it is to have eyelashes that are kind of roughly the same length going all the way along. However, any lashes would do. If you want to wear really natural lashes or really big dramatic lashes, then that's totally okay. I'm going to be using the Shop Style lashes in the style Sophia for today's look. So I'm going to quickly run off camera and just put them on, and I'll be right back in a second. So lashes are on. I'm now going to shove on some lipstick, and I'm going to use the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Melancholia. And I don't really want a lot of this on, just a light dusting. So I'm just going to put a little bit here. I absolutely love the formulas of the Kat Von D liquid lipsticks. I think they're just so smooth and so long wearing, but so pigmented. And I find that they're quite thin as well. They're not really heavy, where I find that the formula of the ABH liquid lipsticks is quite thick on your lips, and you really do need to make sure you spread it out to make it quite thin. But this is so comfortable and lightweight, and it is so super pigmented. It is absolutely beautiful. If you wanted to, you could just use a nude lip or a lip gloss, something like that. And you could even put a lip gloss over this, but I am just going to leave it as it is because I quite like it like that. So here is the completed look. Oh, I used a different word today. And I love this combination. I think browns and pinks go so well together, and the colour for the choice in the middle of my eye is absolutely stunning. It's just so sparkly, and it just gives this look such a fun pop of colour and youthfulness, and I think it is absolutely amazing. Like I have said, you don't have to do that on the lower lash line. I chose to do that just because I think it also adds and just complements the rest of the look. I think it just helps to open up the eyes, just make the eyes brighter, especially if you've got smaller eyes as well. I would definitely recommend doing that rather than just smoking out the lower lash line. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. I did this look a wee while back, and as soon as I did it I was like, right, I have to film this look. It is just so beautiful and I'm really happy that I have had the chance to. And I will, as my makeup collection grows, I will do different looks. But I will definitely be continuing doing halo eyes because I think they're just such a fantastic look. You can easily glam it up or glam it down. So yeah, this is it guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!